What's up, everybody? This is Donte Savage, CEO of ProLinked, and you're listening to the ProLinked podcast, the show that connects the sports industry all around the world. What's up, everybody? This is Donte Savage, coming live, man, from the studio. ProLinked podcast. We're here at GMP Podcast Group. I appreciate everything that you guys doing for me. It's been a long time coming. Last couple years, I just had to get everything situated. You know, life came, different trials and tribulations, and I'm just doing a recap of everything that we're going to do in this year's show. And then also shout out to all my people out there in Brazil. Oi, tudo bem? Bom dia. This morning, we're just going to talk about, just me and what you guys are going to see for next year, and then just everything that you guys are going to see in the podcast for this season. So, first thing is, I'm reintroducing myself. My name is Donte Savage. I'm from Portland, Oregon. I'm 35 years old. I've, divorced, got 2 kids, entrepreneur, chef, everything. So I have, a big resume, owner and shareholder of Wakefield AFC. Also a soccer player as well. So, I got a lot of things under my sleeve, but, today we're just going to talk about ProLinked and then what you guys are going to see. So basically, what you guys are going to see on this year, we're going to still do interviews with soccer players, but we're going to introduce a lot more sports, as far as football, basketball, getting the debates, different segments where we could talk about gossip that happened in the NBA, that happened in the NFL, happened just all around the sports period. I want to talk about, talk to tennis players, executives and whatnot. So all you guys that are executives, ex-athletes, athletes right now, that want to come on the show, hit me up on Instagram, Sir Savage 503, or ProLinked Podcast, or you can hit me up on LinkedIn under Donte Savage. That's Donte Savage. But I look a lot different now, got back, it was a big hill that I had to climb, going through a divorce, losing basically everything, you know what I'm saying? So I had to come back home. I moved to Vegas, lost everything, and I'm not a gambler. I don't drink no more because I found out I was pre-diabetic. So, I had to chill out. I lost the weight. So now this is my size that I usually look like. So all you guys that say that I look skinny and stuff, this is my weight before the football and all that. So it feels good. I'm blessed, man. So, today, I just want to talk about this trials and tribulations that I had to go through. So, 2023, actually 2022, I had to move back down to Vegas because we moved Jada Soulful Eats, where I work at as a chef, to down there to Vegas. Things didn't work out well, so, we had to move back home. I lost my house, not my family, but I lost my wife. She left me. So at the time it was very stressful, almost had a heart attack, had to come back home and get everything straight again. So, it's a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. So, I came back home, started working as a chef again and opened the shop back up. And, we got everything going again. So I was in debt, like $150,000. I came over here, came back home and revamped the business. Worked for 3 months straight, 7 days a week. And so that was a big accomplishment for me because, working 7 days a week as a chef, and then you got kids, you flying back every 2 weeks, paying for 2 apartments, and doing all that stuff it was a very real test for me. It was very mentally draining, but also it was physically draining as well because, keeping your energy levels up when it comes to working all day, and then you got kids, then you got to fly, then you got to do this, you got to do that. So, I'm just telling you, young fathers and young mothers, man, everything is going to be okay. So, that's some of the things I had to deal with in these last couple years. And so it was a grind for me, but, everybody loved. I had all the support from my family and friends and actually some of the customers as well. So I love you guys. And that's one of the biggest things that stood out to me that, people outside of my family, was showing support, and they seen what I was going through, and they gave out a helping hand to help me. So I appreciate the Miracles Club right there on MLK. So Miracles, if you need some help with rehab when it comes to drugs, alcoholism, etc., they'll help you out with all your needs and get you right and help you get back on your feet. And like they helped me get back on my feet. And while I was working, didn't have a drug use problem, but they just seen what I was going through, and they just want to help me out with everything. Also, we have we was right next door to the restaurant. So it was a beautiful thing. So, like they helped me a lot. So like before all that stuff happened, like I came back home, I found out in summer of 2023 that I was pre-diabetic. So, I had to get back to my regimen when it comes to sports. So I had to get out that mindset, going through depression, going through all that stuff. So I got back out there. Actually, I taught myself how to play soccer so I could bond with my kids. Actually, my kids, I have 2 kids, a daughter and a son. And and that's what I did. And all of a sudden I just got good at it. And then all of a sudden I said I wanted to play. And then that wintertime, that whole wintertime, I was just working out, lost that weight. I lost about 60 pounds in less than probably like 3 months. So I did that, played all summer, did different rec leagues and things like that. Then that next summer came around, I actually got invited to play for a team. Shout out to my coach, Chris, for the over 30 teams, Guinness FC. So if y'all boys want to go play, y'all could go holler at him, Chris Montgomery. And in the Greater Portland Soccer League. And then also, man, just they was very supportive, and I appreciate my teammates. I appreciate my guys that's helping me getting through that situation. But that was my, trials and tribulations a little bit. But we also did so during that time, I started getting good. I scored 2 goals this year, clean sheets all the way through, no red cards, no yellow cards, played center back. So it was definitely an experience for me because I'm used to playing American football. So playing soccer at the age of 34, at the age of 35, and playing your first year and you actually doing good at it because had to work on getting my athletic ability back. So God gave me some talents that a lot of people wish they had, but they got blessed in a different way. So I use my athletic ability to propel me to get to this point, to what I'm saying. And so it just helped me a lot, just helped me clear my mind. And then all of a sudden this year, actually, I got invited to a Premier League team out here in Portland. I believe it's Premier or D2. It's called 101 101st Street SFC. So I appreciate you guys bringing me along with the team and just showcasing my talent. And then hopefully I could be a blessing to somebody else and just also go out there and help us win some games this year. So I think that was the biggest accomplishment for me in 2025 is just seeing this whole transition of playing NFL football, going to camps, getting cut, losing a lot, thought I was losing a lot, but actually I gained a lot more from losing everything that I had. So it was a big thing for me. Opened my eyes up to a lot of things. And then we just got it cracking, positive vibes. We out here, man. So, I'm on some chill shit today. So, to be honest, when I get some people in the crowd, I kind of get more upbeat. But, I'm just enjoying this ride. I'm enjoying everybody that's around me. I'm enjoying just everything that's going on. So, I hope you guys, enjoy this season. And then we also going to be doing some more gossiping, more debates when it comes to sports and how sports should be ran and what some things that sports organizations should be doing better as far as the youth and far as professionally in college as well. With the NIL deals, how it's kind of messing up everything as far as with the kids just bouncing from school to school because there's no balance anymore. So, it's one thing that kids need to understand. Sometimes it's cool to chase that check, But at the same time, it's going to mess up your credibility because, you know, you're just going from school to school. It's like you're not putting no proper film out. You're not learning nothing. You're just out there just trying to get the money. So you got to learn the process of the game. You got to learn technique. You got to learn how to deal with your teammates. You got to learn how to deal with every aspect in life that helps you become a better person, become a better athlete, you become a better father, mother, and etc. So, because, you know, like I tell people all the time, you know, a lot of us is not going to keep the pads on or be on that court or be on the field for the rest of our lives. So, you know, you got to save your money, help you invest, propel yourself into a different life, because, you know, you just always got to stay a step ahead when you go to the next step. And so, like, and that's one of the things I had to deal with, you know, like I was a salesman, all that. So, like, trust me, I done it all. I seen it all. So it's like, it's a big thing for me to tell you guys this information, because, you know, like, you got to learn about credit. You got to learn about, you know, saving for the future, as far as retirement, 401ks, ROI, trying to get return on your investment, all this stuff about Roth IRA accounts, and just everything correlates into sports and business, and then you guys will be all right. So just stay focused. Don't get nobody pregnant, or don't get pregnant. Make sure you know, handle your books and get your education. Just don't just try to pass, and then just don't try to just, you know, do enough just to get by, because sometimes enough just to get by just ain't enough. So you just gotta make sure you guys are straight, make sure you guys are focused, and then make sure you guys, you know, have your mind, body, and spirit right. So, like, that's one of the big things that when you're in life, you got to do that. So mind, body, and spirit, because if your mind ain't right, your body ain't gonna be right. And when your mind ain't right, that's when your body start going haywire. You know what I'm saying? Like high blood pressure. You know, I was this close to sticking insulin in my arms. Now I don't have to do that. You know, like my eyesight, I was losing my eyesight, all that stuff. So it was like, that's why I said, when your mind right, sometimes you gotta filter out the nonsense. You know, it might be a person, your mama, your daddy, whoever. Just, you know, if they ain't good for you, just let that shit go. You know, it's hard, but you'll have a peace of mind and you'll be straight. You know, so it's definitely a eye opener to me. And then plus, you know, especially guys that got kids, you want to be healthy in the mind for your kids, so you won't repeat that process of, you know, the negativity, and just learning how to be a man, and, you know, women as well, all the negativity, keep your mind clear, eat right, and learn how to be a woman the best of your abilities too. Cause, you know, like my age, I'm 35. We the older guy, they looking up to us now. So we just have to show a good example to some of the kids. I know we all got our flaws, man. So, you know, I got my flaws too. You know, like, you know, I do things that I ain't supposed to do, and I done things that I wasn't supposed to do. So, you know, like, you know, I'm just laying everything out on the table. And then, that's one thing that I can say that I'm proud of, because when I was in college, you know, I was selling drugs. Shit, I did a lot of things, man. I was doing, I ain't gonna lie to you, when I was out there selling drugs and stuff, this is kind of hard for me, but I need to lay it off. But, you know, I was dealt with some witchcraft before, you know, with dealing with the police and keeping the forces off of me. You know, like, I ain't gonna tell you exactly what I did, but, you know, dealing with spells and things like that, just to get money and stuff like that, and to make sure you're safe is not the way to go. Just stay away from me. So, you know, like, I'm telling you this from a standpoint, because, you know, when you start dealing in the underground world and dealing with stuff like that, it get a little tricky. So just be cool, man. Everything gonna be all right. Cause, like, that's just some wild stuff. You know, I've seen a lot of stuff, dealing with a lot of demons, and seen a lot of things. So, you know, like, if you're in that life of crime, man, it's gonna test you. You just gotta know when to give it up, and it's gonna make your stomach turn. So, you know, just be cool, man. And, you know, like, everything happened for a reason. I know a lot of people see me all the time. they know I play football. I played in the NFL and stuff like that. They asked me why I ain't playing. I was just like, man, sometimes that door shut and another one open. So it's kind of like you just got to stay focused, bro. Like it ain't the end of the world, man. Just find that next thing that drives you. You got to find that next niche that drives you. So yeah, bro. Like it's just man, it's just a lot. So like we're gonna be talking about all that stuff, and we're gonna bring some more people in here that went through their trials and tribulations that came out the sports world, because people always see the glitz and glam of the NFL, but they don't know that the backstory, the process, just everything that comes with it, that comes in the sports world. You got to have good representation. You got to work on your image. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to worry about your bills. You got to worry about all that stuff. So like, just stay focused on what you need to do. Everything's going to be all right. And, like, it's just, I just want to come on here and tell you guys that everything is okay. The kids is okay. Like my family, my kids and me and my kids is straight 100. So like, man, thank you for all the people that supported me, and just all the people that's in Africa, Brazil, the UK that watched the show, and people all over the world, because this is going to be international, man. So, we focus more on soccer, but ProLinked and everything is coming well. Like it's just a blessing to just have everything right now. And it's just a different direction that turned around in my life, man. So I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm not stressed no more. I lost all this weight. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? My skin clear again. I got my eyesight back. So like I have a lot to be happy about. I ain't got to do none of that stuff no more. I ain't going to the hospital. I ain't doing none of that. So man, take care of yourselves, man. Take care of yourselves, and don't drink when you get stressed out. All right. Cause that's the fastest way to get in the grave. You know what I'm saying? So take care of yourself. Make sure y'all have some positive people around you. Make sure you have people that's supportive. Make sure you just be a good person all the way around, man. Keep faith in God, man, and just keep doing what y'all doing, bro. Cause like everything gonna turn out well. Cause like for a minute, I didn't think it was gonna turn out well, but it did. So hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, stay focused, stay focused on everything that you need to do. But also we're going to be, I'm rambling right now because it's like my first day back, but we're also going to be, breaking down some of my films. So for some of you football guys, I have all my film from college. I have a little bit from when I was in the NFL and and when I played in different leagues too as well. So, GMP is going to help me, break that down, and, just probably about 5 or 10 minutes, nothing extra, but a lot of you guys are defensive guys and offensive guys, that want to watch film and teach you how to watch film and take notes and just be a good athlete and become a pro. These are some of the steps that you have to do. So, like, I always tell kids, watch film, take notes, listen to your coach. Y'all don't know everything. Just because they giving y'all money now, just because they, writing these checks to you, don't mean that you could disrespect them. That don't mean that you could talk down on them, like, cause you could lose all that stuff in a minute. Cause at the time right now, like you're an employee now. So like employees get fired. You see what I'm saying? So like, just be careful who you talking to, make sure y'all straight. And, like stack y'all bread and make sure y'all pay y'all taxes. Y'all got agents, y'all got all that stuff. So like, make sure y'all listen to these people that are financially sound and what, you want to do in life, and just make sure everything's straight, man. Cause like shit can get slippery quick. So, like everything is going to be cool. So this is the first episode, like, we're just getting the overview, but I just love for you guys to join me on this journey with the podcast and all the people that's going to be coming, and just, and getting everything right. So, right now I'm looking at some hosts that's come through, but, like I love you guys, shout out to all my friends and family, and, I just, I'm just happy to be here and, help anybody, young athletes that's coming up. and then that's out here in the Portland area. So, we out here in Portland, Oregon. So, everybody that's out here in the Portland area that needs some help, we'll help you guys. Shout out to Jada Soulful Eats. If you guys will have their information in our bio and the link where you can do catering, they're an official sponsor of the ProLinked podcast. Right now they're doing catering. So all you businesses that want any catering, we got some of the best catfish in the house. We got macaroni and cheese, greens, yams. We make other stuff. We feed the homeless. We're just our all out restaurant, but we also help out the community as well. So like, if you guys need that information, everything will be in the link, everything will be in the bio. Also, we'll do the information, send the information on Instagram. So you can follow Jada Soulful Eats on Instagram and also TikTok as well. So I love you guys, and man, I appreciate everything. And I just very, very blessed. Very I don't know, sometimes it's hard to explain, because it's nothing to explain, because like, if I look at my life now from 2 or 3 years ago, it's a lot different. So get your minds right, man, and stay focused and do what y'all gotta do, man. And like, anybody need looking for collaborations as well with any different podcasts as well, on Instagram. So just follow me. I have all my stuff in the bio. And you guys stay blessed, stay cool, and man, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be easy. You have listened to the ProLinked podcast with your host, Donte Savage. Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and check out our sports memorabilia merchandise on shopprolinkt.com. Thanks for listening.